17.
Hey, and welcome to Mom Talk. This is episode 18.
It is.
I'm Jen.
I'm Tanya.
And these are our husbands.
Ta-da! We released them.
This is Scott.
Yeah, that's what I would have said too.
Yeah.
And
Who are you?
I am Brian.
And I am drinking French toast. Vanilla French toast? I think that's what it's called. Vanilla French toast.
I've had it before. It's yummy.
I know, that's why I was going to...
It's really good. Do you like it?
I haven't had a sip yet, but it smelled really good. I'm good.
You're not going to try it.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah. This is the part she loves. Wait for it. Let's see the reaction.
No, it tastes really good.
It is good. Yeah.
And Scott, you are drinking...
Vanilla buttercream.
Oh, you remembered.
Yeah.
Vanilla. I have my little tower to help everyone remember. Vanilla. Carlos Bake Shop. Vanilla buttercream.
Carlos's Bake Shop.
And the Hendricks have to guess what they're drinking.
Okay.
Oh, fancy.
Raspberry truffle?
No.
Cherry. Black cherry.
No.
Mine is probably in the garbage.
No, it's in my hand.
Oh, is it? Yours was the last one brewed?
Yeah.
Okay. Chocolate something?
Yes.
Chocolate truffle?
No. Close enough. It's chocolate cannoli.
Oh, would not have gotten that.
I
It's
know.
chocolate.
It's
I got it after
pasta and
raspberry.
No, cannoli is a dessert.
Is it?
Yes.
I got raspberry, cherry, finally landed on the chocolate.
Finally.
So nailed it. What's yours?
Brian's never going to guess his. Look at his.
Chamomile.
Chamomile. Do you
Everyone
like
here?
chamomile? Do you like it?
Yes.
Or have you even tasted it?
I did.
He doesn't have taste buds.
I know, that's why he's never going to guess this.
He can eat those
It's
jelly. What is the jelly beans that are?
Oh, the like bamboozled ones. Yeah.
He just. They're
So
fine.
your coffee, Brian, is called Indonesian Sumatra.
Oh? How do you spell that?
A lot of letters.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you can get rid of those for me, please.
Thank you.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. So we have our guys here. How's everyone feeling about that?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's
Thanks.
Day.
Mm.
Are you excited
Thank
to be
you.
here?
I already got my Father's Day present.
Yeah, you did.
He went back and bought the table thing
That we
from the
talked
store.
about last
Another
week.
episode?
Yeah, last week we were talking about it.
Guess I didn't watch that one.
You edited it.
Hopefully you've watched others.
Because we have a quiz.
We have a quiz at the end.
Oh, interesting.
I've only watched 8 episodes, maybe.
He binges them
I do.
so that he can stay in the loop. Yeah. So
Nice.
hopefully that will work in his favor. But
It won't.
Interesting.
yeah.
So we're ready for our TikTok?
We have a TikTok. Yes,
Wait,
let's
I
do
have a
this.
question
We
first.
have
What do I win if I win the quiz?
Bragging rights?
Alright.
I don't know. We can think of something. I don't know.
A
Okay.
born again cup.
Born again gamer.
We do have a born again cup.
Hey, this is our born again gamer. Did you guys know that? That's him. This
Born
is the
Again
one that
Gamer Studios.
produces
Yeah.
things.
Use the show.
Yeah.
Bought the laptop and the lights.
Yeah. And the one that
and uploads.
responds to messages typically
Oh yeah.
and all that
Carlos
stuff.
and Eduardo.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I do nothing.
this is a fan of Star Wars and Darth Vader.
That's right.
That's what he is.
Shout out to the darkness.
Okay.
Are we ready for
So
TikTok?
we're doing TikTok.
Okay, which one are we
Okay,
starting with?
well, so
5 new messages.
from me. I send her TikTok. She does not
It's
watch
just these
them.
2, right?
Okay, yeah, but let's start with this one.
Alright, TikTok. Here we go.
Okay, you guys ready? Can you see?
I
It doesn't go that way. It doesn't go that way. You guys may have seen this already.
holding a baby.
Yeah. It's a pro. He's probably doing practice and stuff.
Should I take it in? Yeah. So we just have another friend. That's basically it. This is definitely something that Brian would do.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask, like, would you do this? Would you do that, Scott? I feel like you may do something, maybe not dance.
I don't know. Yeah, it's different in the moment.
Yeah.
Right now, I would say no, probably not.
Yeah. Brian?
I don't know.
I think if it was,
If your daughter was up there crying,
oh yeah,
you would be up
Yeah,
on
I'd
that
go up.
stage.
I'd go up.
Oh
I'd
yeah.
go up and make a fool of myself.
Oh, yeah.
If that's what would work to make her feel better. Like if
Yes.
if you knew that that would calm her down, I could see you doing that.
100%. I feel like if I was like, go up there, then you would do it. But I don't know that you would necessarily just jump up
I
instinctively.
don't know.
I see, yeah, I'm not sure either.
Sometimes people like to watch a kid's presentation where one kid just screams the whole time. And I just like sit there and just like take it in and laugh at it. And like, look at that kid having a meltdown. I'm so glad that's not my kid.
Right.
I tell you though, I'm gonna save the day later when we put that video on the screen because it's a video that's supposed to be like this, squished into
Yes.
this,
Yeah.
but then it's actually a video that was supposed to be like this that was turned like this that's stitched into this, so it's only like a little square
Yeah.
in the middle.
And you
I'm gonna
will
blow it
save
up.
the day.
I'm gonna blow it up bigger.
Yes.
So that we can all see it.
We're going down.
So that'll make sense later when you read that it says "Dad saves the day." Anyone else knows that? Well, they will because they'll have seen it already by the time I say this. I did that.
Okay.
Fact.
Okay. Let's watch our other video. Okay.
I'm gonna reel it back in.
Ooh, Dad saves. Yeah.
Oh.
I watched a lot of Dad saves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And there's a lot of videos like that, as
Yeah.
Scott has said. Like, I've seen a fair amount. Yeah. So,
Dads are like superheroes.
yeah.
Yes.
So, instincts. Have you guys been in a situation where your instincts has kicked in to, like, just nick of time save?
Yeah, I've done it once or twice.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh,
I
come
have
on.
done it.
I remember Brian falling on ice and Cadence in a bucket seat, and in order for her not to slip and fall, he chucked the bucket seat and it landed upside down in the snow. It's a little bit off.
Was the baby in the car seat?
She was in the car seat.
But car seats are designed to take a hit.
They are.
Yeah.
It took a hit.
Sure.
Do you think of?
I don't remember it falling on its face though.
Oh,
I thought it landed on its top.
maybe.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm remembering it more dramatically.
Hmm.
I don't know. But is there any other moments that you've like quick saved?
They probably just happen so quickly, it's harder to...
Like I catch things falling a lot, like
Yeah.
things falling off the counter, cups.
Cups, there's always
Yes.
cups full of water and...
Yeah. Surprisingly, I have caught a lot as well.
Ooh.
But I also drop a lot because I just am really klutzy.
I remember this, I didn't do anything, but one time we had a dish on our table and Renee was sitting in a bouncy chair and for some reason the dish fell and broke and it's a Corelle plate. and it's
Corral, they're not supposed to break.
and it like shattered into like 100 pieces, like all around her, but like not on. And there was a knife on the plate too.
The knife like landed on her, but she was just a
Wow.
baby, so we were able to like get the knife off. But like
Wow.
all the pieces just shattered around her, and I was like,
Wow.
that wasn't supposed to happen. So
I mean, you did a dad save for Jack
That's true.
when he was running to the road
Yeah.
and then you broke your elbow.
Broke his elbow.
So, I mean,
It's a good
you
one.
reacted there. Yeah. So, moms, we're going to answer the question, what makes your husband a great dad? What makes Scott a great dad, Jen?
that he shrugs his shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like that Scott doesn't give up.
Yes.
We have like
Absolutely.
we have difficult needs in our family, and he
Keeps trying.
trying and trying and trying, and we
Tries different strategies.
and yeah. I really like that.
I know that Brian and I talked about that, but like Scott has never been afraid to take his kids places. Like,
Oh yeah.
when they were younger, like you would take them to restaurants, and I know Brian, you had said I wouldn't have taken my kids by myself
Spaghetti
there.
thing. The spaghetti
What
thing.
was that?
Spaghetti and dads.
Oh yeah, like playgroup, you would go
Oh,
take them
yeah.
there, or like remember we went out to a restaurant after church and Jen wasn't able to come. And you had James and Renee who were close in age and just handling it, and you've always been like, oh, just see how it goes, and which is really cool. Whereas Brian has said like he can't do that always. Like he really has to. You're better now that they're older, but
More independent, yeah.
Yeah, we would comment on that when the kids were.
No, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you wouldn't do those kind of things. So
I'd lose my mind.
yeah, but yeah, you keep trying and do stuff. For me, I think I love that Bri is an involved dad. I think that's the biggest thing for me, is that you are very involved and take time for your kids, and they mean a lot to you. I think that's has been really good, and you play with them and different things, and you're quick to apologize, which is
I have to be because I get mad so much.
I was gonna say I really like that he plays with the kids too. Like it's
Yeah.
fun to watch him like
Yeah.
playing with the kids, which
Yeah.
is cool.
I also like Scott's story times at bedtime.
Oh man,
Amazingly
yes.
creative at that. That's
Oh, so
Yeah.
much fun. Like, I remember Jack wanted to hear Jack and the Beanstalk, and I tried to tell the story, and of course I'm just like lame,
Yeah.
like, let's tell the story. And then he wanted to hear it again, and I was feeling all weird because I was like, did I even remember the story right? And so I was like, ask your father. And then like he came up with like the most ridiculous things and the ridiculous voices
And Three Little
Three Little Pigs.
went on for months.
Oh, every
Awesome.
night, yeah.
And up and up.
It was the Three Little Wolves too.
Oh, the Three Little
Wolves.
And the pig was the bad guy.
Oh, yeah. So I like that. So we're very fortunate to have involved partners and
Yeah.
husbands who care about their kids and love them and are involved, and so that's really, really cool. So, were you guys nervous to become dads?
No.
No.
No, I think I wanted to be a dad from like the first time probably that I like babysat, or before that I was just like, I'm a guy, I'm gonna be a dad one day. Like,
That's cute.
Do you know people don't talk about that, eh? People talk about girls saying
Yeah.
like I've always wanted to be a mom,
Yeah.
but people don't really talk about how like boys like grow up wanting to be a dad, which is something like we tried to embrace with like James when he had like a dolly. It was
Yes.
like you're gonna be a daddy.
Great dad,
Like that's
Yeah.
im-
it wasn't like you're playing with a dolly, so one day you're gonna be a mommy.
It's true.
We let him be a boy still.
Yes. Good job. So what about you? Were you nervous to be a dad?
No, I was, I think I wanted to wait a long time.
Really?
how many years?
9?
Because I wanted to be financially secure, which I
Exactly.
knew that would never happen.
Pardon?
It's only like 10% of his life.
So
Yeah.
I think I wanted to be financially.
Did that happen?
No,
Okay.
I think it got worse.
It just gets
It just gets
It
worse.
just gets worse. And then you have 4 kids, and you're like, I'm never gonna be able to afford to do anything.
You have 4 kids?
don't we?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say something about money getting worse. Something about the inflation rate and all that. You don't want that. That's for bad talk.
That's
Talk about it on Born Again Gaming.
That's awesome. Yeah, but I'm also really thankful, even though we did wait that long, because we wouldn't be around the people who have kids that long. And like we grew up together, and so we wouldn't have had kids around the same ages.
When you become parents, it's less about how old you are. It's
But the kids.
it's more about how old your kids are, right?
Yeah.
So you hang out with people who have kids the same age as your kids,
Yeah.
as opposed to how old you are.
Yeah. So back to moms, what is the best memory that you have of your husband with your kids? So first of all, one of my favorites was when Cadence was first born. I had an interesting birthing experience for her, and I like conked out. I conked out and for like 2 hours, and I woke up to Brian singing to Cadence in a beautiful pitch. Brian singing to Cadence and just like talking to her. You sang "You Are So Beautiful."
That's right.
And it was really cool to see, because leading up he was nervous, like he wouldn't hold other people's babies and stuff like that. So just him having
Not mine.
the time with her, and that was really cool. And then just like I love seeing at night, he'll like, not every night, but one of my favorites was he carried the kids up to bed, Cadence on top of his arms, and then Mike on top of her. And Mike is just like, hold on, because he's like 2.5, but kind of smiling, but a little unsure. And he's always done things like that where the kids love it, and like one's hanging off his back and one's forward. Sack of potatoes was last night, and so him having fun and doing those bedtime things is a great memory I have. So, what about you?
I still remember there was a year where the kids did a season of baseball, and Scott was in the backyard tossing the ball to James, and like James was hitting the ball, and I remember just like looking out, and I was like, wow, it's like typical memory, but it like,
You loved it.
I really did like it. I was like, they were both enjoying like each other, and
Cool.
yeah, it's getting harder to appreciate the moments with 4 kids, because we're so busy, and
Yeah.
it's like, you take these 2 and I'll take those 2, and we're just like divide and conquer.
Yeah.
But that's definitely a memory that I really enjoy looking
Thinking
back
about.
at, seeing
Yeah.
them play with the kids out in the backyard.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Very cool. So, Dad, you have to give a favorite memory of each of your kiddos that you have.
You can double up.
Yeah.
I was gonna
See, you
say
got more.
I should do 2, and then Brian should do 2, and then I'll do 2.
Yeah. Sure. Go ahead. You're up.
Well, Eliza has so many to choose from. Probably like just like her hugging, her first hug when I went down and got down on my knees one day and went like this, and instead of like, I don't know, like she had never hugged before, so I didn't know what to expect, but she came over and put her arms around underneath my arms
yeah.
and like went in and like did a real hug.
Oh.
So that's a nice memory from Eliza.
Absolutely.
And Jack would probably be like story time, or
Picking him up from somewhere.
Took him somewhere once, like I don't.
You really like it when he compliments, like you're the best daddy ever.
Oh,
He loves.
he does say that, and I always say
You
that
need
when
to
he
share
says that. Recently, I've started saying when he says that, I'm like, remember that at bedtime, Jack. That I'm the best daddy
Yes,
ever,
yes.
and you really love me, and you're screaming at me.
Yeah.
Just remember that I'm
Yeah.
the best dad, Jack. But yeah, probably like story time, like making up the stories.
Yes.
Like he always asks for me to make up different stories.
Very cool. Okay, you're up.
I'd have 3.
You have a third child?
No, but I have 2 for one and 1 for the other.
Okay.
2 for 1.
2 for 1. So 1 would be when my daughter learned the Darth Vader theme song. It really blessed my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second one for my daughter would be is when we ran together.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, when we did
That's cool.
I think it was
5K. Just
Yeah.
under 5K. Right.
when we did that.
Yeah. Did you train for a bit?
Yeah. And then she told me that we weren't stopping and forced me to run the rest of the way and almost killed me.
Yes.
Yeah. And then probably the one with my son would be when we went out to South Fredericksburg and we played in the sand with trucks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What prompted that? Just,
Oh, he loves Tonka trucks.
but you just were like, let's drive to South Fred?
His grandpa was.
Yeah, I think Grandpa wanted to go and do it, and so I went along too.
And then, but loved it.
But I love just digging in the sand with him and
Very cool.
stuff like that.
Cool.
Very cool. So you have 2 left. Remember that?
They're the oldest.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with James. I took him to the trailer once for a day. Just he and I went up to the trailer, and that was fun. Like we went to EB Games, and like I have a Minecraft mug that's color changing. When you fill it up, like things appear on it, and then things disappear. And he got like a little bobblehead, like Minecraft bobblehead, and then I set up my phone and we did like an unboxing and talked about our things. And then now I don't know where that video is.
Yeah.
That's one. That's probably one for James. Like, there would be others, but I have a bad memory. I think that Renee's, even though she has quite a few as well, would be one time when she was quite young, maybe Jack's age. He's 4. She was 4 or 5, and we were talking about telling people about Jesus. She's like, how do people find out about Jesus? I said, well, people have to tell them, dear. And she said, well, what about people what about people far away, like on the other side of the world? And I said, well, somebody needs to tell them too. And she said, I'll tell them. And I was like, how are you going to tell them? And she's like, I'll take an airplane and go tell them.
That's
And
very cute.
That felt nice.
Very cute.
And I didn't cry when I told it.
No, you didn't. Your sugars must be
Held it
okay.
together.
Good job. Okay, so we have a little bit of a quiz for you guys.
Oh, yes.
Are you ready?
My
Very well
favorite.
on quizzes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yes.
So this is a quiz about mom talk. And don't look. So we are going to ask you questions and you have to tell us the answers from previous mom
Do you have to
talks.
buzz in, or are you asking each of us specific questions?
We should have done a buzz. You can make
You
a buzz
asked Scott
sound.
and I'll ask Brian.
Okay.
Oh,
Scott,
good strategy.
who prefers coconut coffee?
Who prefers coconut
Flavored coffee.
flavored coffee? I would say
It's a 50-50.
Yeah,
It is not a 50-50.
I'm not.
No, you're
You
right.
are right.
Am I?
Yeah,
You
I
said
like it.
Okay.
To him.
Follow
Good
up.
job.
What's my favorite flavor of coffee?
Creme brulee.
Yes, I was thinking caramel, but
Caramel drizzle.
yeah.
Folgers.
Starbucks is better, but
Yeah.
it's more expensive. Very good.
Yeah, coconut is not my favorite, but I like it.
What about the
You
mocha
do not
swirl?
like it.
Not at all.
No, mocha swirl's
mocha
bad.
swirl. No mocha
Bad, bad, bad.
Mm.
I think you're gonna have trouble with this one
I think I'm gonna have trouble with a
because
lot of them.
he has not watched these episodes.
So
Okay, go ahead.
So Brian, we had someone suggest talking about picky eaters. What were some of the strategies that we talked about?
Force feed.
You have not watched that episode, did you?
No.
No. Okay.
Episodes.
Yes, we did talk about it twice.
No. I
What are
stopped
some
the-
strategies that you use in your house?
So we probably would be, if they're full, then they would just have to come back to it later.
If they're hungry later.
Yeah, until they.
That was one of the strategies we talked about.
Yeah, so if they're not choosing to eat, whether it's be picky or full or whatever, they have to eat it and come back to it if they don't. Yeah.
So I got half points.
Good job. That's awesome.
Follow-up question.
Yeah.
Who asked the question about picky eaters?
He knows the answer, that's why. Do you know?
Jen.
No.
No.
Oh.
I don't. Did you guys mention it during the episode, or did you just say somebody asked the question?
During the video, we said somebody, but on Facebook, in the comment, like in the introduction thing, we said thanks to Brittany for this suggestion.
Okay, Scott, what is something that my family does before serving a particular dish for supper that the Carpenters would never do? Ever. This was last week's, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He didn't watch last week's.
That would be great.
You guys
That's
are
the
pretty
other way around.
spiritual.
Unless it was to the Lord of Dark.
Oh, good.
Darth Vader.
Here we go.
There we go.
What do you do before a meal?
No, it's not every meal. There's a particular meal, a very specific dish.
That it's a tradition that we do, and
I
you
know it.
guys would never,
I know it.
ever do it.
It's not like throw a piece of spaghetti at the wall to see if it sticks.
Close.
That was it.
No, you said the ceiling.
Oh, wall or ceiling?
No, I think the ceiling is like way different than the
That's a
wall.
little
No, it's
different. Did
both.
everybody do a piece or something like
Both
that?
our kids do. We sometimes do, but yeah. It's wall or ceiling. I'm sorry, it should have been, but we have lines on the ceilings from spaghetti being thrown up there. She would never.
I
do it.
showed him that video of the like spaghetti on
Yeah,
the table,
he's like,
and
no.
his response back was gross.
Do you want to try
I
it?
so want to do it.
Yeah, you want to do it.
It's an experience. I'll
It
send
is.
my kids over to your house.
There you go.
You can't do it at my house.
No.
So are you doing the next one? Sure. For Brian.
The question is really written well.
Which one? Because you were supposed to,
I was supposed to,
think,
like,
yeah.
edit it.
Yeah.
How about we?
Oh, I have.
Okay. You got a question?
Yes. So starting off Mom Talk, like near in the first few weeks, Jen and Scott were trying some strategies from a book. What do you remember any strategies or who it was for in their family? What kiddo? Do you remember anything about the book or?
This is where the steam starts to come out the sides.
The thinking steam. Does it sound familiar at all?
It does.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember.
Watch those episodes.
Yeah.
I did think, and I also remember that you guys forgot to start with the chapters. So then I remember the one week you guys asked, and he's like, "We haven't read it yet."
Oh, I read it a bit. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
So I don't remember the book.
You don't remember?
It's
Scott?
blue. It's like parenting kids with ADHD or taking charge of ADHD.
Ah.
And do you know what child it was that they were focusing on?
I'm probably gonna go with James.
Nope.
No.
It's a trick question because that child has not been diagnosed officially with ADHD.
Mm-hmm. This is Jackie. Jackie Jack.
Alright.
You got 4. I remember 1 and.
Which?
Alright. Who would be more likely to cut a tray of fruit popsicles from TikTok?
To what?
To like make a tray of fruit popsicles from TikTok.
Yeah.
Between the two of you.
Yes. Yeah. We also discussed this.
I remember Tanya saying, "That's a cool idea, but I would never take the time to do it."
And I
you
said?
guys- I would.
I'm gonna do it in the trailer.
Nice.
Was that a question for me?
I don't know. I think
We just kind of
Oh.
did it
we
out.
digressed into whatever.
The
Yeah.
promised
Chaos.
land.
Okay, so
Anarchy.
last question, right? Is this? When Cadence and Micah were bickering at my parents' house, how did my dad deal with it? What did he do that was a little bit surprising when he what? Okay, go ahead.
He took them to the fridge and he was like, "Listen," and he took them and he was like, "Here's some ice cream or something."
Yeah, they were bickering and he's like, "Okay, come over here now." And they had to sit up on the count, like by the counter. And he's like, "I have a question for you." And then he's like, "Do you want like chocolate or vanilla ice cream or something like that?" So I thought that was funny and a kind of
All right,
fluff.
Brian, what did I get for Mother's Day?
I just realized my face is on camera. I went. Don't worry about it.
What did I get for Mother's Day?
Hopefully not a 5th child.
Oh,
Where do we pick that one up from?
I'll give you a hint. It's really my Mother's Day present.
Ah, yes, the shampooing of the vehicle.
The
Detailing,
yeah.
So Scott, what was my
That you
Mother's
talked
Day?
about for 3 years.
That's right.
Yes, I remember that one.
What was my Mother's Day gift?
Tonka truck. A haircut.
Right.
You touched your hair.
A haircut that made my hair longer. Magical.
What was your Mother's Day gift? From the kids.
From Brian.
From Brian?
And the kids, it was the same thing.
What'd you say?
A card.
I did get a card,
Yes.
and I got a mug with coffee, like to make coffee things.
It has the dust on it now.
I'm just not sure about the sugar.
Mm.
So, but yeah, that's what I got. And it's
Nice.
more than last year, because last year I didn't get, and I got a warning that I wasn't going to get anything or nothing.
That's true. But at least they gave you that warning.
Yeah.
So you didn't expect anything.
Expectations are hard,
No,
although I
it's-
wasn't thinking that.
But now what's Pastor Todd gonna say? He doesn't have anything. You got her something for Mother's Day, so now he's got
That's
nothing
true.
to go on.
I know.
He'll make some other foolish decision of some sort, and Pastor Todd will.
Brian? Brian will make a foolish decision?
I don't think he would do that.
Not on purpose, at least. So,
We are very excited because next week is our draw. We are
Live.
We are having a live show.
are you guys going to make sure you're chatting with us?
Tune in live.
Tune in
Yeah,
live
tune in
next week,
On
Sunday, June
26th at 8:30.
at 8:30.
I can guarantee I will tune in if I'm on it.
Excellent. So we are doing our
Are
draw.
you inviting yourself back to Mom Talk? Is that what you're saying? Oh,
We're doing our draw next week, and our prize pack includes a devotional from that's called "Because Cracks Are Legal."
Yes,
Hey.
mug.
It's not a
It has
mug.
a picture of a mug on it. A coloring book, an adult coloring book, and hopefully chocolate.
chocolate.
Some
form of chocolate.
Some
We're hoping for the good ones.
The good one.
Hoping for the good ones.
So, make sure you find that post and like it on Facebook and comment and like our page, follow our
Yeah.
page, all that stuff.
Follow the page. Comment a
Just-
friend's name. Tag a friend.
Oh, I have not been
For the
saying take a
contest.
friend.
It says it in the post that you have to go
Oh,
to.
that's good.
Tag a friend in the pinned post, and I put it up on the screen.
Oh, very good. That's what the editor does.
Okay.
Excellent. So do all those things, and we will do our draw live next week. So join us. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for
Thank you very
coming.
much. Happy Father's Day, Brian.
Thank you, Scott. Happy Father's Day to you.
Peace be with you.
And with you.
Oh my.
That's it. We'll see you next time.